we need practical points of view that people can actually put into practice. I think trusted AI champions is also not just looking at speed, is looking at, can you have this pattern, this technology, this use case in regulated markets actually delivering an outcome, but still safeguarding all of the things that are super important. So trusted AI champions are critical for the success of not just our business, but also the market as a whole. I was going to share the ideas conception, right? The origin story. I think it was more of a conversation we were having, Todd, where we were, again, probably looking at some sort of prototype or new go-to-market. And I think we both looked at each other and went, who do we know who can help us, right? To validate it, tell us what we're missing, tell us, are we being stupid, or is this like an incredible idea? And, how do we, again, go and put it into production? I imagine, though, people are going to be somewhat skeptical, like when you talk to, fellow CEOs and other execs of, is this just another AI council? Is this just another advisory panel? And again, I'm going to remind you, like, we came up with this not because we wanted to get on more meetings and talk about the philosophy of AI. We needed real grounded advice. If I'm a customer, why would I want to bring a champion into my conversation? And the reality is it comes back to, like, we want to avoid costly mishaps, right? And missteps. And we want to have someone in the room that can highlight the common pitfalls, maybe set expectations, not just from a technology perspective, but from a business perspective. Maybe it's cost, maybe it's compliance. And then again, like, we need these champions to be those guides on how do you get this into an AI in production state, not just a conversation. And ultimately, I find it hard, right? When I watch a lot of YouTube videos, I watch a lot of podcasts and read articles. There's a lot of voices out there, and many of them are incredibly valuable and good, but they're kind of hard to find. But once you find them, like, they're the ones you follow, they're the ones you listen to. It's kind of giving that somewhat badge of honor, like it's a bit of a peer recognition, but it's also like, if you already have, great ideas, you're already talking about it, this is kind of giving you the brand that also kind of differentiates you from the general noise in AI today, which might be about the latest trend. These are, like we said, we come from infrastructure backgrounds, we come from critical infrastructure. I think an AI champion, a trusted AI champion, is coming to say, I've got great opinions based on my experience. I've got lived in experiences of pain and success. And then finally, I'm bringing all of this new AI trends, patterns, structures, plus compliance and AI ready. And I'm bringing that to this audience. And that might not be, the next big YouTuber. It could just be in those LinkedIn DMs, private conversations, on the phone, CEO to CEO. And all of that is very important. We need trusted AI. And so I think trusted AI champions was a natural fit.